inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Here we go. Set.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And returning it, here's Hamler.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the 1st down. To throw is Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
On play action, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
The Jaguars at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest. How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This defense for the Broncos, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for the Broncos score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On second down, ETN once more. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Lawrence. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of it. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The handoff goes to Gordon, running left. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Caleb Chason, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent. The Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Marvin Jones, 39 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to mind. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And some space here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Point after, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Now Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. Wilson on the keeper, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Now Gordon on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one from 14 yards and another first. This is Gordon as they go to him again. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down at 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down
for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Lawrence will throw.
This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. no better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second.